Hello everyone. Today, let's journey back through history to discover the legendary story of Diao Chan, one of China's most famed beauties. During the late Eastern Han Dynasty, corruption plagued the court. Eunuchs wielded immense power, and the land descended into chaos. Following the Yellow Turban Rebellion, warlords rose, splitting the nation and leaving the common people displaced and suffering. Amid this turmoil lived Diao Chan, adopted by Wang Yun, an influential minister. Intelligent, stunningly beautiful, and gifted in dance and music, Diao Chan received the finest education in poetry, arts, and music. Despite growing up in comfort, Diao Chan understood that women had little control over their fate in turbulent times. She often gazed at the night sky, yearning for freedom, yet painfully aware of her limited autonomy. At night, she would play haunting melodies on her guqin in the garden pavilion, her music filled with sorrow, echoing the sadness deep within her heart. Diao Chan's keen perception sensed her adoptive father's growing anxiety. Wang Yun often sat deep into the night, secretly conversing with court officials. One evening, she overheard his quiet lament. Dong Zhuo's tyranny threatens our very existence. If he remains, disaster will engulf our land. Her heart trembled. Dong Zhuo, the ruthless warlord controlling the emperor, filled even Wang Yun with dread. Dong Zhuo seized control of Emperor Xian, wielding unchecked power. He installed and dethroned emperors that will ruthlessly killing loyal ministers. Fear silenced the court. Wang Yun watched the nation deteriorate and secretly planned Dong Zhuo's downfall, though success seemed nearly impossible due to Dong Zhuo's formidable forces, led by the fearsome warrior Liu Bei. Diao Chan, though reluctant to engage in political intrigue, could not ignore her adoptive father's distress. Sleepless nights plagued Wang Yun, who pondered how to defeat Dong Zhuo. He realized Dong Zhuo's weakness, lust, and his extreme favoritism toward his fierce adopted son, Liu Bei. Liu Bei, though unmatched in bravery, was arrogant, fickle, and easily swayed by beauty. Wang Yun thus conceived a daring plot, hoping to drive a wedge between Dong Zhuo and Liu Bei. He gently approached Diao Chan, explaining, "The nation's fate hangs in balance. This plan may burden you greatly." Reluctantly, she learned she was a key to sparking conflict between Dong Zhuo and Liu Bei. Diao Chan was shaken upon hearing her father's plan. She understood she would become a pawn in a dangerous political game. Despite her inner turmoil, she agreed with tears, resolved to sacrifice herself for the nation's future. That night, beneath the moon, she prayed silently, "If my sacrifice can save the people from this tyrant, I shall have no regrets, even if my freedom is forever lost." That evening, in the moonlit garden, Diao Chan knelt, praying silently that her sacrifice would bring peace. Tears sparkled under the gentle moonlight, like morning dew. Her heart trembled with uncertainty, knowing her fate was no longer her own. Wang Yun hosted a banquet for Liu Bei, where Diao Chan captivated everyone with her graceful dance, mesmerizing the warrior. Spellbound, Liu Bei asked Wang Yun, "Who is this lovely woman I've never met?" Wang Yun smiled gently, replying, "My daughter is already betrothed." Hearing this, Liu Bei's heart filled with envy and longing. Soon after, Wang Yun hosted Dong Zhuo. Diao Chan served by his side, acting shy and demure. Dong Zhuo, captivated by her beauty, instantly desired her. Skillfully, she stirred his passion, prompting him to demand her hand from Wang Yun. Seeing his plan working, Wang Yun deceptively informed both Dong Zhuo and Liu Bei that Diao Chan was betrothed to each other. Anger and jealousy erupted between father and son, fracturing their relationship. Furious at Dong Zhuo's actions, Liu Bei secretly visited Diao Chan, finding her weeping alone by a window. Deeply moved, he promised to rescue her, igniting his determination to overthrow Dong Zhuo. Diao Chan arranged a clandestine meeting with Liu Bei in Fengyi Pavilion, intensifying his resentment toward Dong Zhuo. Her sorrowful words stoked Liu Bei's rage, solidifying his resolve to kill Dong Zhuo. Discovering their secret meeting, Dong Zhuo flew into a rage, confronting Liu Bei bitterly. The heated exchange deepened their mistrust, rapidly deteriorating their bond. Diao Chan skillfully sowed further discord by appearing fearful in Dong, Zhuo's presence invulnerable with Liu Bei, pushing them further apart. Dong Zhuo became increasingly suspicious, closely watching Liu Bei, who realized his precarious position. Fueled by mounting suspicion and resentment towards Dong Zhuo, Liu Bei found himself at a crossroads. Diao Chan, gently yet persistently, urged him to act decisively, emphasizing the urgency of the precarious situation. Wang Yun strategically encouraged him, cautioning that hesitation would lead to inevitable downfall. With determination ignited by Diao Chan's subtle influence, Liu Bei organized loyal soldiers and allies within the palace. He boldly confronted Dong Zhuo in a dramatic ambush, declaring his rebellion openly. Amidst intense combat and chaos, Liu Bei overpowered Dong Zhuo, bringing his tyrannical rule to a swift and bloody end. As Dong Zhuo fell, Diao Chan watched silently from a distance, her heart heavy yet hopeful. Although the immediate threat was removed, she knew deep inside that the chaos was far from over. Her silent prayers continued, yearning earnestly for the peace that still felt elusive. With Dong Zhuo's death, the capital rejoiced, believing peace had been restored. However, his loyal generals Li Zhu and Guisi, enraged by their leader's assassination, plotted revenge. Wang Yun, the mastermind behind the scheme, attempted to stabilize the court, but the empire remained fragile. Diao Chan, though relieved, sensed a brewing storm. Li Zhu and Guisi launched an attack on the capital, plunging Chang'an into chaos. Their forces overwhelmed Liu Bei's men, forcing him to flee. Wang Yun was captured and executed, marking another bloody chapter in the court's power struggle. Diao Chan, left behind in the turmoil, found herself at the mercy of the warlords. Diao Chan was taken captive by Li Zhu and Guisi, who recognized her role in Dong Zhuo's downfall. Viewing her as a prized possession, they fought over her, each seeking to claim her as their own. Feigning illness and distress, she skillfully evaded their advances, desperately awaiting an opportunity to escape. Having escaped the capital, Liu Bei sought refuge under various warlords, but his reputation as a traitor made alliances fragile. Upon hearing of Diao Chan's captivity, he resolved to rescue her. Leading a daring assault on Chang'an, he managed to retrieve her, their reunion bittersweet amid the city's ruins. Fleeing from their enemies, Liu Bei and Diao Chan sought shelter under the warlord Liu Bei. Diao Chan, sensing the shifting tides of power, urged Liu Bei to tread carefully and seek stability. However, Liu Bei, blinded by his ambitions, dismissed her counsel, convinced of his own invincibility. Despite Liu Bei's hospitality, Liu Bei betrayed him, seizing control of Su province. Diao Chan, deeply troubled by his reckless decisions, saw the inevitable consequences approaching. She tried to persuade him to act wisely, but her words fell on deaf ears. Cao Cao, an emerging power, allied with Liu Bei to defeat Liu Bei. Facing overwhelming forces, Liu Bei's once mighty army crumbled. As defeat loomed, Diao Chan's heart sank, knowing the end was near. Captured and brought before Cao Cao, Liu Bei pleaded for his life, promising loyalty. However, Liu Bei, recalling Liu Bei's past betrayals, warned Cao Cao against sparing him. In the end, Liu Bei was executed. Diao Chan, devastated, mourned in silence, realizing the man she had once influenced so greatly was gone. After Liu Bei's death, Diao Chan disappeared from historical records. Some say she was taken by Cao Cao, becoming one of his concubines. Others claim she fled, choosing a life of solitude in a remote monastery, seeking redemption for the bloodshed she had helped ignite. Years later, stories circulated of a woman resembling Diao Chan seen wandering the Jiangnan region. In moonlit gardens, she recited poetry, her sorrow evident in her verses. Some believed she lived out her days in quiet remorse, while others speculated she still longed for the love she had lost. Poets immortalized Diao Chan, capturing her beauty, sacrifice, and the tragic fate she endured. She became a symbol of both cunning intelligence and the struggles of women in times of chaos. Diao Chan's story was later adapted into famous operas, particularly Diao Chan Praying to the Moon, depicting her as a tragic heroine who sought peace but found only suffering. Her legend captivated audiences for generations. Throughout history, Painters and calligraphers depicted Diao Chan in various forms, standing beneath the moon, sorrowfully playing her guqin, or caught between the rivalry she had helped shape. Her image became synonymous with beauty and intrigue. Diao Chan's story continues to inspire debate. Was she a victim of circumstance, a woman forced into political schemes? Or was she a mastermind who wielded her beauty like a weapon? The question remains unanswered. The opera Diao Chan, Praying to Moon, remains a beloved performance, bringing her story to life for modern audiences. Her tale of sacrifice and ambition continues to resonate, a timeless reminder of history's intricate narratives. Today, Diao Chan's story lives on in films, television dramas, and literature. Her enigmatic charm and complex role in history continue to be reinterpreted, each retelling adding new layers to her legend. Diao Chan's tale remains etched in history, a woman whose beauty altered the fate of empires. Her story is not just one of romance and intrigue, but also of power, strategy, and survival. Though her life was brief and fraught with tragedy, Diao Chan became immortalized through paintings, poetry, and operatic performances. She remains one of China's legendary beauties, symbolizing grace, sacrifice, and the struggles of a woman caught in turbulent times. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this story, please like, comment, and subscribe for more legendary tales woven from history and beauty.